Hi again, my name is Christopher, and this is from There's Just Gotta Be More. So here's an interesting thing, and it happened like 2 days ago. This has happened before, but I can't get out of my mind as to why it happened again and why it does happen. I was watching a new series called Next, and one of the episodes, I think we're in season 1, episode 4 of Next, they referenced in one of the scenes an old Twilight Zone, black and white Twilight Zone, the one playing right there. The Monsters, I believe it was called The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. It was about aliens and how they manipulated a town to turn against one another and almost destroy each other. So that the whole idea was the invasion was simple. They just let us destroy each other. They moved in. It was a good episode back in the day, and I remember watching it. And when they referenced it in Next, I thought, man, that's pretty neat that they referenced an episode that old. 12 hours later, the next day, I'm watching an old episode, 2000 episode of The Family Guy on my break, just, for laughs. And ironically, in that episode that I was watching, Love Thy Trophy, they referenced the exact same show, the exact same Twilight Zone episode. Now, I don't know how many Twilight Zones there were, but there have been a lot of Twilight Zones. And I'm thinking to myself, with the amount of Twilight Zones and the amount of any show that they could have possibly referenced in any scene in today's world or in the past, that they picked that specific Twilight Zone, not only that they picked that specific Twilight Zone because it did add into both of the movie scenarios, but that I heard that twice within a 12-hour time span. Now, I haven't seen that episode since I was young. And then in one day, within 12 hours, twice it's referenced. And that's happened before. And I think to myself, is this a coincidence? Do you believe in coincidences, or is there a master scheme, master plan? I don't know about any of that. But I do know that these things happen more than not. And I believe they happen for a reason. I don't know if it's a planned reason by some omnipotent being, or if it's just chaos coincidence. But I do feel that they happen for a reason. And then it gets me to start thinking, what if a message is trying to be sent from maybe the future, referencing something like that, or the past? I don't know. I'd like to get some other input on it. Has this ever happened before, where you hear the same thing over and over that you haven't heard for decades, maybe, but then all of a sudden you hear it more than once, and it's repetitive? And there doesn't seem to be any reason why you should have heard of that specific thing in that specific instance for that specific moment, but you do. I'm just wondering, is there anybody else out there that this happens to? I think if there is, I'd love to talk to you about it and get your input on it. I'd like to get everybody's input. I think there's more out there. That's the name site. There's just got to be more. But I think there's more out there that we're missing because we don't talk to each other anymore. We do stuff on Facebook and social media, and that's cute, and it's fun, and you see old friends and everything. But there's no real interaction. There's no real thought process. There's no real communication. Thus, in my mind, there's no real learning. So again, the episode that's playing right now was called The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. Again, it's a good episode of Twilight Zone, but it's not that specific thing that I want you to delve on. What I want you to delve on is the fact that why twice in 12 hours, same episode in my life, I heard about. Just that. So let me know. Leave something in the comments. My name is Christopher. I'm the publisher, author, creator of There's Just Gotta Be More. Let me hear your thoughts on it. Thanks.